morning, everybody. Check 1, 2. Good morning, everybody. How are you? I think it's working. Yeah, I give myself a hand for that one. How are you? Oop, wrong button. That's gonna be one of those. It's gonna be one of those events. Hey, how you doing? Marcus Conte reporting. Wow, holy smokes, good to be back. Hey, coming off the sidelines for what? For no kings in America. Now, you talk about a fascinating subject, right? No America. Hold on a second. We have a president, we have elected officials, but we have no kings. And there are some people now in this country leading the rebellion that says that Trump is exerting himself as a king. Right? Trump is king. They are effectively, the rebellion is declaring Trump the king. Right? And so there were rallies all over America this weekend, and we saw some signs. We saw signs. What are the people thinking? What are they saying? And that's what we're going to look at today. My name is Marcus Conte. I got a website. This is my thumbnail today. There it is. There's some of the signs. Rejecting kings since 1776. They see kingdom. The people of America see a king in Trump, and they don't like it. Right? They don't like it. A few years ago, they were talking about Black Lives Matter, right? The rebellion. Right? It's interesting who the rebellion is. It seems like it's a cross section of age. It's not the young people coming out onto the streets, and we're gonna take a look at it. But that's my thumbnail, and this is my website, marcusconte.com. And I got a movie. Hey, I got a movie out. A new movie coming out. It's called Something Beautiful. You gotta check it out. It's not quite out yet. Right now, it's circulating around the festivals. We've got Toronto, we've got Sundance, Cordillera in Nevada. So it's this is a documentary on your mind. So you can follow the links. It's not out yet. You can't watch it, but it will be soon. It's going to be out soon. It's going to come out big. And what else we got on here? Some white privilege going on. We'll talk about that another time. What else? So what's that film for you? So let's start here. Look at this, Netanyahu. Right, this is the times we live in. Right, let's come back to reality. Netanyahu right now, Israel is dropping bombs on the sovereign nation of Iran. For what reason? The reason being that Israel says Netanyahu, the leader of Israel, says that once upon a time, Iran threatened us. They were going to build a bomb and blow us up once they have that bomb. So Netanyahu says, well, since they said that a long time ago, we're going to preemptively bomb their fucking country right here and right now. That's Netanyahu. Netanyahu, the leader of Israel, right? For whatever reason, Israel is now attacking Iran. For whatever reason Israel can come up with that says Iran did it first, is irrelevant. You have to look at what is actually happening. Netanyahu, he recently blows up Gaza, pushing out the Palestinian people in that country. Those people ran away to Lebanon. They crossed the border into Lebanon. They were hiding, some of them in Beirut, the city in Lebanon. And what does Netanyahu do? He blows them up. He shoots at them while they're running away for cover from. So the point is, who's the aggressor? Who's dropping the bombs right now? Who started dropping the bombs right now on Iran? That would be Israel. All right. So I'm just reporting the facts. I'm telling you what I see. As a Netanyahu, right? And this war has been going on for 4,000 years. They've been threatening each other for 4,000 years. But the reality is, Israel, a big country with a big bomb, right? And Iran, a big country with probably a lot of big bombs and a lot of big friends. Iran is not Lebanon. Iran, you bomb Iran, you intrude on China because Iran's a customer. You intrude on Russia because Iran is a customer, member of OPEC. Right? So you're at the precipice of it is war, but are you at the precipice of pushing it to a world war? Right now, the Netanyahu strategy in this whole thing, right? This is real war. This is real war. They're throwing bombs at each other. Netanyahu recently, like a day or so ago, said that he was going to, that Tehran, the main city in Iran, will burn. That's what he said. Right, saying it publicly. And Netanyahu's trying to pair himself. He's trying to pair himself inescapably with Trump. Right? Very, very strategic. Netanyahu, the leader of Israel, speaks fluent English, is a welcome guest in Congress, comes onto the floor, says whatever he wants, and leaves. Gets billions of dollars in support. And meanwhile in the street, right now in the street, people are protesting that they don't want a king. Think about it. Put it all into perspective. How's everybody doing out there? I know people may not be here. We may not have a big live audience, but thanks for being here. Chris Milk is here. David Brown, Cass Philly Camden. We're talking about war. We're talking about the signs of war. Listen to the interview. I'll let Netanyahu tell you.
People who chant death to America, try to assassinate President Trump twice, killed 241 of your Marines in Beirut, killed and injured thousands of American soldiers in Afghanistan and Iraq, try to bomb a restaurant in Washington, D.C.
He's trying to make you hate Iran. That's what he's doing. He's telling you this is what Iran has done to you, your people. Your people have suffered because of Iran and because of because of that suffering, we are going to go and blow them up, motherfucker. That's what he's saying. Listen to him again. Listen to him address. He's addressing you. Netanyahu, the leader of Israel, is addressing you, the American. Hello, American. Netanyahu would like to tell you something. This is what he'd like to tell you.
These people who chant death to America, try to assassinate President Trump twice, killed 241 of your Marines in Beirut, killed and injured thousands of American soldiers.
We remember.
In Afghanistan and Iraq. Try to bomb a restaurant in Washington, D.C. Chant.
I'm not going to go back and forth with him, but Israel is. You see what he's doing. You see the strategy here is to paint all of the negative on Iran to justify his bombing the fucking city preemptively.
America, burn the American flag. Do you want these people to have nuclear weapons and the means to deliver them to your cities? Of course not.
Of course not. Of course not. Netanyahu's telling you, of course you don't want these fucking animals in Iran to possess a nuclear weapon because they'll turn around and use it on fucking you. Right? That's what he's telling you. Right?
Yeah.
So we're defending ourselves, but we're also defending the world.
Oh, see, we're not doing it for us. It's not for Israel. It's for everyone. I'm just telling you.
I want to talk about the nuclear threat, and I want to talk about President Trump. You just said Iran tried to assassinate President Trump twice.
What? Netanyahu's now spreading the rumor that it was Iran that tried to kill your president. Iran did it. You heard? Iran tried to kill your president twice.
Do you have intel that the assassination attempts on President Trump were directly from Iran?
Through proxies, yes. Through their intel, yes. They want to kill him. Look, he's
through proxies, yes. So we have evidence. You want evidence? We have evidence through proxy. Through proxy.
Through their intel, yes. They want to kill him. Look, through proxies, yes. Through their intel, yes. They want to kill him. Look,
they want to kill him.
He's enemy number one. He's a decisive leader. He never took the path that others took to try to bargain with them in a way that is weak, given
when the world looks at this, when the Middle East looks at this, they look at the United States as a cheap whore. Right? That's what Netanyahu does. He's showing the Middle East that what Israel is doing is everybody sees what Israel is doing is clearly wrong. Preemptively bombing a fucking sovereign nation for no reason other than ridiculous threats of the past by different people. Right? The world sees that, right? But the world also sees how the United States is being played as the whore. Right? The United States is for sale. Oh, look, the Americans, they're siding with the Jews. Right? The Jew has power in America. This is the messaging that people like Netanyahu do. Right? They project it out there, right? And to the world, not to the United States. The message for you is right here. Be fucking scared, man, because the dirty Iranians are gonna blow you the fuck up. Right? If they get the bomb. Right? There's fear. There's a lot of fear in the air. How you doing, everybody?
giving them basically a pathway to enrich uranium, which means a pathway to the bomb, padding it with billions and billions of dollars. He took up this fake agreement and basically tore it up. He killed Qasem Soleimani. He made it very clear, including now, you cannot have a nuclear weapon, which means you cannot enrich. He's been very forceful. So
this is really bad. It's ugly for our country when a guy like this is able to broadcast his message. You know, he's broadcasting a message, and what does the world see? The world sees the United States siding with Israel, right? Regardless of what Israel does, regardless of these atrocities, the world sees the United States as partnering with Israel, right? And why? Because Israel is protected. Netanyahu is allowed to speak and be heard, whereas the dirty Iranians, those motherfuckers need to burn in hell. Right, and so that's what the world sees. Right? Regardless of what Netanyahu says. So let's look at some of the signs. I think I went on too long about the war.
Opposing President Trump's agenda on the day of the president's military parade. They cap a
Right. So meanwhile, in our today in history, or this week in history, there was a parade down in Washington. You heard, right? It was the celebration, the 250th anniversary of our great army, the men who fought and died for you, right? So there was a celebration for them in Washington, D.C. So the protesters tried to, flip it, right? And Trump tries. It happens on Trump's birthday, right? So there's this big military parade right now. The president of the United States is projecting to his people, look at the might of our arms, right? He's showing you the might of our arms. Why is Trump doing that? Because he wants to be the king? Is that what it is? Do people see Trump as trying to be the king of the world or something? And that's the evidence they give you? But let's look at some of the signs. Defend migrant workers. Okay, well, what does that have to do with...
Week of demonstrations
I'm going to turn the sound off because I really don't want to hear these. I guess we'll sound a little bit.
against immigration raids that began in Los Angeles and spread nationwide. Today's events in about 2,000 cities and towns were
2,000 cities plan No Kings protests. That's what I wanted to talk about.
organized by the No Kings movement, which calls the
Kings.
administration's actions authoritarian.
Authoritarian calls all right, that's the gist of who they are. Let's listen again. Who are No Kings? Who are these people? Listen.
Kings movement, which calls the administration's actions authoritarian.
Calls the administration's actions authoritarian. Now let that digest for a while, right? That's what they're out there fighting for, because there's something in Trump that they see as authoritarian. What does that mean? What does that mean? Trump is the elected president of the United States. He's leading, right? That's what leadership looks like. He's leading, right? He's leading the will of the people. He's not listening to the garbage and getting sandbagged by the garbage. Trump is leading. And they see that as king. Right? They see fucking Trump as a king. The people that support him don't see him as a king. They see him as them, right? But the opposition now sees Trump as the king. And they plan protests. No kings! That's so fucking ridiculous, right?
There were rallies near Mr. Trump's Mar-a-Lago residence in West Palm Beach, Florida.
No ICE! No KKK!
No, let's look at some of the signs. Immigrants are not criminals. Okay, we know that. Viva la revolution. What else? Stop the government from something printing America.
No fascist USA!
Fascist USA. No crown for the orange clown.
In Boston, where it was raining. In Atlanta, with Proud Boy counter-protesters looking on.
Proud Boy counter-protesters. Those are still around, Those are guys that they're so fucking Trump. Whatever Trump does, if Trump farts, it smells wonderful. Fucking Trump, get him, Trump. The Proud Boys are still around.
And in Philadelphia, the flagship No Kings rally, local officials
Stop the stupid.
urged protesters to demonstrate peacefully and avoid.
Now, you know what's interesting too is that the rebellion, right? You remember the rebellion a few years ago. The last rebellion was George Floyd, the uprising of Black Lives Matter, right? That was the last rebellion, and then then came the Gaza protests, right? Where are those people going, right? But they were all. You remember the hub of the rebellion was anti-American. Remember, they were burning American flags. Everything was America's fault. Now they're swinging American flags. They want They want to take they want America without the king.
Blocking roads. The No Kings protests were organized by a coalition of groups. Lisa Gilbert is.
This is some of the funniest fucking. This is like fiction. It's fiction in the minds of these crazy people. Right?
Co-president.
I mean, are they crazy or am I crazy for not seeing it? I don't fucking know.
One of them, Public Citizen, a progressive advocacy group. Lisa, what have you been hearing from across the country about crowd turnout and that sort of thing?
It's been amazing. We've seen, as you mentioned, 2,000 plus events, millions of people turning out peacefully.
Millions of people? Millions?
To say, in America, we don't have a king. In America, we're a democracy. It's been.
Oh man! Listen to what she's saying. I can't believe it. I gotta believe it.
In America, we're a democracy.
Right.
It's been amazing and inspiring, frankly.
So no reports of any
no kings. We don't want a king.
Problems, no violence, no counter-protesters?
Very limited counter-protesting and absolutely no violence.
Orange is his color. I love my country. Patriots, rise up. Now they're patriots. These are patriots. Look at the age group. Mostly this guy's old. They're fucking all old and falling apart.
And very
There's a few young people in there.
very clear with folks.
Oh, look at it. There we go. So dump Trump. There's American flags swinging. They feel like there was no America, right? Well, I don't even know anymore. I don't even know what I don't know. I'm trying. Help me if you can. Trying to figure out what the fuck these people stand for. That's all I want to know. They love their country again. That's a good thing. I'm gonna try to go positive now. The people that we're seeing here are loving their country. They have great American flags. They disagree with their president, Donald Trump, because they think he's a fucking king and a tyrant. Is that what it is? We want our country back. Get rid of Trump. Give us Biden. Give us Camilla. Anything but Trump. So let's continue.
Events.
I think I went too far out there that time.
Everyone is turning out with the same.
The people have the power. No kings. Unite against tyranny. Do you see tyranny? Do you see tyranny in Trump? I see an honest broker. I do. I see an honest. Tell me if the piano's annoying because I'm enjoying playing it while I'm talking. But what was I saying about that? Let's look at the signs.
Same message that we've seen authoritarian excess and
no kings. Rejecting since 1776. Okay.
corruption in the Trump administration. We're watching.
No kings, no ICE. Trans rights are human rights.
Them crack down on free speech.
Democracy dies in silence. Democracy dies in silence. I like that. I think it does, yeah. When you stop speaking up, these people have a right to speak up. I'm not saying that they don't have a right. Of course they have a right, but we have a right to say, what the fuck are you doing, right? When you stand up and protest, you want people to see you, right? So we're looking at you. And we're saying, well, what do you stand for? I want to know. Marcus Conte, I want to know. The reporter wants to know.
Detaining people for political positions, and that's just not what America is all about.
No fascist dictators, please. No fascist dictators, please. What about, did you just remember, has anybody seen what Israel is doing to their fucking neighbor, right? Flying over Iraq and dropping bombs on Iran because they say Iran doesn't like them and we got to get them to save the world. We're saving the world from Iran. That's Trump is not doing that. But and the world is saying but Trump is doing that because of Netanyahu's behavior. Right? I hope I can connect those dots for you, but that's it doesn't make sense. A guy standing at a protest rally saying no fascist dictators. It's just profound to me. I don't know. I'm missing something.
And people have really hewed to that message and been very clear and safe.
There was no Kings event scheduled for Washington. Why was that?
That's right.
What else we got here? Let's listen to this lady one more time. We get another laugh.
But instead have a split screen showing.
Ah, fuck you. Let's look at the signs. I want to see. That's what we came in for.
Protests. Are there more planned?
Here's some signs. Here we go. So no kings. Block, delay, obstruct. Hands off our rights, our kids. DIA, gay, lesbian, love. Black Lives Matter. Filmmakers against fascists. This is your times. This is our times, people. This is the times we live in. Look at the old people. Look at this guy. He needs a fucking... This lady's falling asleep. She's half dead. He's already dead. It's old people, man. This is like geriatric fucking rally. Geriatric rally. Bring your fucking wheelchair, man. Bring your wheelchair. Look, they all have signs. They all stand for something. They're all wielding American flags. What about me, man? I want to be part of something. I don't feel part of anything, man. I don't feel part of this fucking rally.
Their discomfort with what is happening in our country.
Oh my
looking
God.
ahead, we'll see
That's comfort. That's fucking all I'm looking for.
organizing on Juneteenth. We'll see organizing on later on in the summer around Labor Day. We expect to organize whenever we need to in a rapid response manner as well. Obviously, it's been a challenging week with what has been happening in California. We're worried about what the administration has been doing.
Oh my God. What else we got?
Protesting this parade in Washington, D.C. We have our Alex Perche on the ground in Washington, D.C., Ike Ajachi right here in New York City, and Alex Stone in downtown Los Angeles. Alex Perche, you're just feet away from the route where a different scene is taking place. Describe to us what you're hearing from protesters against this parade, but then also the administration at this hour.
Perspective. This is ABC reporting.
Well, Morgan, so what you're looking at right now, I mean, it's the tail end of the largest permanent protests here in Washington, D.C. today. We saw upwards of 2,000 people march from here, Logan Circle.
2,000 people is nothing, by the way, for a rally. That's a failure. The no kings in D.C. failure.
Down to Lafayette Park, which is right in front of the White House.
All right, what else you got?
My birthday, and also retirees and recent grads. We saw life.
No one is. This is boring. Look how fucking boring it is. You can't even watch it. Trump must go now.
Out the military, and that's something that they wanted to make their voices heard. And look,
impeach Trump. It's his fault.
There were a number of groups that decided to cancel.
It's his fault I'm this way.
Cancel protests today in D.C. based off of the president's comments. Protesters.
What's going on in New York? This is the guy reporting from New York.
Yeah, Morgan, this is a protest of epic proportions, huh?
A protest of epic proportions. Where are they? Foley Square. Okay, they're. I could tell you where they are in New York. Looks like they're downtown. Looks like downtown Foley Square.
I'm standing right in front of Fifth Avenue, the same Fifth Avenue where President Donald Trump said that he could famously shoot somebody and get away with it. Right now, there are over 100,000 people filmed that same strip.
He says 100,000 people in New York. That's not 100,000. That's maybe 1,000 or two. Liar.
Saying that they want no kings in their government. We're being told about 100 to 250,000 protesters have filled this street.
We're being told? So ABC is being told. What a liars. See how they lie?
You think with their voices?
Oh, look, Susan Sarandon found her purpose. Susan Sarandon is leading the No Kings March. Oh, Susan. Thank you. Susan Sarandon is saving the day. I just went off the edge.
To the countless amount of signs that we've seen here, everything that...
What else? What other signs?
Says no oligarchy.
No ICE, no oligarchy. We haven't heard that word in a while. Oligarchs. Where's Bernie? It's Bernie fucking oligarchs. The oligarchs want to eat your kids.
That infamous sign.
The oligarchs are coming for you.
Referring to Trump as a taco, obviously referring to his negotiation skills. Now we're being told that this entire protest closed down Fifth Avenue from 42nd Street all
So Susan Sarandon is leading a bunch of schmucks walking around. American flags again. American flags.
Of a massive effort all around the country.
This is very, very. All this tells me is that people are getting anxious again. Right? That's all it is, and they don't have They have nothing to call their own. It's just a fucking whatever you want to protest. Right? It's for the sake of protesting, man. Maybe because they're lonely. Maybe people are lonely again and they want to come out and they want to be with other bees that are pissed off about everything. And let's blame somebody while fucking Israel bombs Iran. Who gives a shit? Who fucking cares anyway, man? They're all dictators. You got to get the bomb. You got to stop the bomb, man.
To lend these people's voices heard and let this administration know that they are not okay with what they're seeing from their immigration policy.
You know, Ike, that is certainly a crowd right behind you there. I want to go to Alex Stone over in L.A. You know, Alex,
the flag, I've seen a couple of upside down flags. That's their big rebel. If you have your flag upside down, that means you're something. I'm walking around the parade and my flag is upside down, man, because that's just how I feel. I'm working on my feelings. I don't want a king. I don't want any king. Give me Joe Biden.
So we've been talking with you all morning on the growing number of people gathering where you are.
This is boring. There's fucking people talking about it. Let's look at the rally. That's the crowd size right there. There's nobody. Look at this. There's nobody. There's nobody there.
Town area, in case things do get out of control tonight. Most of the marches have now ended for today. Everybody's kind of come here.
That's bullshit. Okay, so no kings rally. What else? I think it's one more piece here. What's this? This is no kings and shit.
Here at about 10,000, and I would probably take the over. And it is underway. And it is underway in Chicago. We can tell you that based on the crowd we can see, I would put the number, at least if we were talking about an over-under here, at about 10,000, and I would probably take the over.
I'd take the under on that one. This guy's being truthful. CBS reporting about 5,000 people in Chicago. Okay.
If we can take that shot, Juan, from the newsroom, you can get a better idea here of just how large.
That's significant crowd in Chicago, right? So it's not a small movement. It's a big bowel movement happening. The Loop. Yeah, I'd put that 5,000, 6,000, maybe 7,000 people if they didn't fuck with the photo. If it's not photoshopped, there's about 5,000 to 6,000 people.
Large this crowd is, and it extends beyond Daley Plaza.
All right, so add another, 10.
In basically every direction.
10,000.
On the left side of your screen there, that's Washington, and it is stretching back all the way down past Clark and even getting close to LaSalle as this crowd again spills blocks down in any direction from Daley Plaza. To the left of your screen, even farther.
Your wallet sucks. That's why we invented the Ridge wallet. Hey, I'm Daniel, one of the founders of Ridge. My dad and I realized that most wallets...
Now it's even...
My wallet's better than yours.
Grown bigger. Let's take a walk through the crowd. We're going to head through and get up closer to what's happening here.
Got a couple of masks.
As I said, we're going to be...
Still wearing masks outside. She must be sick.
Out here all day covering...
She doesn't want it. She's wearing a mask because she doesn't want to get you sick. She's doing it for you. I wear this mask for you. I wear this mask so that I don't get you sick.
The developments and covering.
Politics are getting strange, right? Is it strange because it's Donald Trump leading it all? Why did the politics suddenly get so strange, right? Elon Musk, fucking Elon. Everybody knew, didn't everybody know that Elon Musk was going to fail? Not that he was going to fail, but Elon Musk got pissed off and he ran out the door because he said, he looked at Trump's bill and he didn't see all the goodies in it that he thought he was going to get. And he quit. Fucking Elon Musk got his first lesson in politics. That you don't always get what you want. Trump's looking at it as big and beautiful, and Elon Musk is like, you fucking traitor, man. You're a traitor, man. You're giving him shit away, man. Trump. says Elon Musk. Trump, you're a fucking traitor, man. You should be impeached. You should be impeached. I'm joining the other side, man. I'm joining the rebellion. I'm joining the rebellion against you because you think you're a king. Elon Musk. Hey, Trump. Hey, Donald, man. You're not the king. You know what? You should take some mushrooms like me and you'll know it. Anyway, where are we? I forgot where we are.
The protest has been peaceful so far. Everybody has been doing a nice job of staying calm and supporting their views and opinions, and families have come out here. You can see she brought her baby out here. We're gonna move sliding through.
Oh, she brought a baby out here. She must feel safe, right? No right-minded person would bring a baby to a riot, would they? A potential riot.
Here, folks.
Why would you bring your baby to a potential riot, right? Because she doesn't think it's a riot, right? Or she doesn't care. They don't care about the baby. I'll use it as a shield. They won't arrest me because I got my baby.
We're working our way through the crowd. Sam, the photographer's behind me. Hey, come on, Sam.
And you say, get the fuck out of the way. I love pushing through crowds, man. I used to do this all the time.
So this is kind of what you'd be going through if you were out here right now. That's how packed it is. Just trying to get up here towards
talk to somebody, you idiot. Say hello to somebody.
Towards the front with our cameras.
Say, what are you fighting for, man? What are you fighting for? That's what you say to these people. You walk up and you say, hey, man, Marcus Conte reporting. What are you guys fighting for? What are you fighting for, man?
Coming through, guys. Doing a report here. All right.
Doing a report. What are you reporting on? Fucking the crowd?
So as you,
oh, it's crowded.
You can see people are standing on whatever they can stand on to get a glimpse of what's happening. It is so crowded. Hi, how are you? I mean, this crowd is massive. Excuse me.
What are they all about? All right, stop kidnapping my neighbor. All right, so you got your, see the flags are upside down. There's distress. I'm pissed off. Oh, my flag, it's upside down. Stop the kidnapping. Stop kidnapping my neighbor. People are pissed off about the immigration. They don't want people flooding the country, right, and competing with them for fucking natural resources that are dwindling. Right? That's 70% upwards of believes that and wants that. And you're fighting, you're rebelling against it. That's what your rebellion is all about. Right? That most people in the world, it's not kidnapping your neighbor, right? The person, you get the point.
Tens of thousands.
He's stupid. Everybody, they think Trump is stupid. They call Trump stupid. Ice Chi.
Possibly. Hey, Sam.
Ice Chi.
Stay with me, buddy.
Who's this guy? Gulatini. Gulatini.
Here we are. It's a little hard navigating through all this. You can see all the signs.
The smallest man who ever lived. They're calling Trump the smallest man who ever lived.
We're not going to go close up on a lot.
That's weird, man. Look at this lady. Hello.
Of them. Still trying to move towards the center.
Spanish. No jare agua. No king here. No rae agua. No kings here.
Of the crowd here. Lots of people.
Oh man,
never seen it this crowded here before, and we've seen lots of demonstrations.
All right, so rebellion is Chicago. I don't fucking know Chicago really. What else we got?
Hey guys, I'm Kyle with Lone Peak. About a year ago,
held at that point, so it is on hold right now. And
all right, so there you go, man. So hey, how you doing? Marcus Conte reporting. I'll kill it right there. Thanks for joining me for that. I'm very interested in knowing, what the rebellion is. I think a lot of times you look at the signs that they're holding. People hold signs and they tell you they're broadcasting their inner feeling, right? As long as somebody didn't just hand them the sign, they feel that sign. Right? So you got to look at your people and what they're rebelling, because rebels and rebellions will continue indefinitely. Right? Young people, right? Young-minded people that just wake up to some new idea, but they see Trump as a king, right? And there's not a goddamn thing you can do about that. that's who they see Trump as. But and then right now we have war again, right? Violence on an epic level, where one nation that claims our friendship, right, is bombing another one who also in many respects is friendly, right? Iranian people that live here in the United States, they love America. They don't agree with the real Iranian shit, right? The real fucking biblical and religious hate shit, right? They don't identify with that at all. They're just like you. They look at it, But again, Israel is pushing into their property, right? That's the big problem right now. Israel pushed in to Iran and bombed it, started a war, and the United States is right in there with it, right? We're right there. Right? Should we befriend Israel? How do you befriend Israel, right? Because then you'll befriend the Jew. Right? That's what they say. That's what Netanyahu will say. Hey, you're befriending the Jew. It's the Holocaust in Europe all over again. 6 million Jews are going to die in the ovens because of you. That's why you can't tell fucking, right? You can't tell Netanyahu, right? You can't tell him. You can't tell him fuck off, right? But also, in the same respect, Trump likes the idea, right? Because Trump comes from a world of hating fucking Iran, right? Or wanting what Iran has, which is, an oil-rich, underdeveloped nation, underdeveloped to some degree, So Trump likes, is Trump using Israel as the proxy? Is Israel the proxy in this? Like the fucking scapegoat? The patsy? Is Trump using Netanyahu as the patsy? Think about that. Who's the patsy? Is the United States the patsy? Or is it Netanyahu the patsy? I could tell you, I don't know, I couldn't tell you the exact answer to that, but I could tell you who the victim is. And the victim at this point is Iran. Because they're getting bombed. The bombs are falling on Iran. Right? Bombs fall on Iran. That's bad. All right, man. I'll see you guys another time, man. I'm gonna try to keep to this on Monday mornings for now. Right? I'll try to be here every Monday morning. I got a lot of things that I'm doing right now. I told you I got a movie, Something Beautiful. It's going to be, hopefully Sundance will pick it up. We're looking at Sundance Film Festival sometime in December. There's other stuff happening too. I'll talk about it when it happens. But that'd be nice, eh? Get a little film festival action. Look, Mom, my film. I'm on to Hollywood. See you guys another time.